Hello, sisters, and welcome to Of Earth and Spirit. I am Kristen, and this is your November new moon circle. So, what we're going to do first is talk a little bit about this particular new moon. Then, we are going to pause and gather up a little bit of supplies if you have them. If not, it's completely not necessary, it just makes it a little more potent and powerful. Then, we're going to do a very short meditation and we'll just go from there. I don't know exactly what we're going to do, but I'm trusting that it's going to be perfect, exactly what we need. So this November new moon, the sun is in Scorpio, and that is the sign of death and rebirth. It is the sign of sexuality. So those two things together, it's also a very, very powerful sign. What you put out there under Scorpio, things tend to manifest a lot more easily and more potently. I hate to keep using that word, but it's appropriate. It's a very strong, magical sign to do work. And I think that a lot of women feel this innately. It's not just the cooling of the air in fall. There's more power to this time of year. Maybe you find that you're more creative, and just delve into things that spark your spirit a little bit more. So that's the initial Scorpio new moon, but this particular one has a lot of other energy, specifically regarding relationships. So that's what we're going to work on. And some of you might not be in a relationship, or some of you may be perfectly happy in a relationship, and that's completely fine. That's wonderful. Either way. When I say relationships, I don't necessarily mean like a lover. I mean anything that you could use improvement in a relationship. That could be a relationship with your children, with your parents or siblings. It could be in a romantic relationship, or it could be your relationship with money, or your relationship with your health. So we're going to really focus on co-creation. And I would like you to pick one thing to focus on, because keep in mind we get to do this every month. We get to choose something to plant the seeds of manifestation each month. And then also every month we get the chance to release something that no longer serves us with the full moon. And that's another thing that I want to kind of touch on with this new moon. With all the different aspects going on in the sky right now and the energy being brought to the earth, this is also a very important time to forgive something. There's something that you need to forgive in order to move on. And when I say forgive, I don't necessarily mean forget that it happened or just, oh, okay, we're good. Forgiving is when we don't forgive, we are holding tightly to a cord that obviously doesn't serve us anymore. We're holding tightly to an injustice that's been done to us, or a situation that we no longer need to be tied to. Because when you hold on to, when you don't forgive, you're holding on to an energy that's not good for you. It's not good for your cells of your body. It's not good for your energy. It's just not good for you. And I know everybody's got forgiveness work to do, even if it's forgiving yourself for something, especially if it's forgiving yourself for something that you're not happy with in your past. But just releasing that is very important right now. So usually we do releasing with full moons, but we're also going to do a little bit of it with this one, because it's in the energy right now. We have to release something that we're all holding on to, something that we don't really need, and that could just be an emotion. But there's some forgiving that needs to happen. So if you guys are ready, I am going to ask that to make this experience more powerful, there are a couple supplies that you might want to gather up for your circle, for our circle, but you in person. Now, if you don't have these things, that's perfectly fine. You've got an imagination for a reason, and it's powerful, girl, okay? So you can use it. But if you do have sage, smudge, incense, Palo Santo, something to, if you've got mandarin orange peels or clementine peels, they burn really well and they're good for cleansing your energy. So before we step into circle, we really like to do that, to cleanse ourselves so that we're prepared to come fully into that circle. Another thing I'm going to ask you to gather up is a candle. and then something to light the candle and the sage or smudge your incense with. And also you probably want to have some paper handy to journal in case anything comes up for you. And then one more thing that I would like you to gather up is an object. A crystal works well because they really pull in your intentions, and you could magnify and infuse them with your energy. But a piece of jewelry, a trinket, just something. It could be a shirt or a pair of underwear, but just something that you can hold in your hands and sort of infuse with your intentions this new moon, and wear it or bring it with you throughout the 2-week period when the new moon is becoming full. So that we're going to infuse our objects. So you're going to need an object. I've actually got an amber necklace that was a teething necklace for my kids, but I like to wear it. So I'm going to infuse my intentions into this. And I'm going to go ahead and push this on pause for a minute so you can gather up your incense, your lighter, your candle, and your object. So pause. Oh, it's backwards. Ha! That's okay. Okay, and now if you are ready to enter this new moon circle in Scorpio, we'll go ahead and light our sage or incense. Mine is a homemade stick with sage, cypress, and clementine peel. And so I'm going to sage myself. I like to do the bottoms of my feet, my root chakra, solar plexus, heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye, and crown. And I usually use my other hand to waft that towards me, but I'm holding my phone. So I'm going to, if you do not have sage or incense, this is for you. So you can even waft the phone like it's coming towards you, because the main thing with magic and energy work is your intention that you put into it. So go ahead, and this is for the bottoms of your feet, your root chakra, your solar plexus. Oh, I completely forgot your sacral chakra. It's so important too. Your sacral chakra, your solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye, and now your crown. And now your whole body be cleansed and ready to step inside the circle and create magic, really. And so now, if you haven't already, go ahead and light your candle. And when you light your candle, which I've got several lit here, you don't need to look at my messy house, but these are for you too, sister. So if you don't have a candle lit, one of those is for you. So as we step inside there and light our candle with the intention of being fully present in this moment, taking 15 to 20 minutes out of our day to truly create, 15 to 20 minutes out of our month to plant the seeds of manifestation. So if you're ready, get comfortable in your seat. You can go ahead and close your eyes and hold your object in your hand as we do this meditation, because we're going to be infusing during the meditation. And I'm just going to have this camera focus on one of the candles. So if you don't feel comfortable closing your eyes, you can look at this candle and just listen to what I have to say. I will be giving suggestions, and if you're comfortable with them, then you can feel free to do them. And these suggestions are all mental suggestions. So they're all things that you can do in your mind if you feel like releasing the tenseness or the muscles in your calves, for example. Then please do it without even thinking about it. But if it's something that doesn't resonate with you, then don't do it, and you can just chill on your own. Okay? So I ask that you give yourself 100% to this, to everything that feels and sounds right. So take a deep breath, and I want you to focus on your candle. And I want you, if you would like, to close your eyes, holding your object in your hand, and take a deep breath and breathe out tension, stress, Any worries or thoughts, you can place them aside and come back to them later. They will still be there, I guarantee. But right now is your time. This is your time to nurture your spirit. So having said that, I would like you to take a deep breath, and as you exhale, release any tension, stress, or tightness in your toes and your feet. Feel it fall away like the autumn leaves that are no longer needed from the trees. Release tension, stress, tightness, or any sensations in your ankles. Good. Release sensations and begin to feel floating in your calves, knees. Release and relax your thighs, hips. Release the muscles in your buttocks, your stomach. Feel your lower back release. Good. You can now release any tension or muscles in your middle back, shoulders, upper back, chest. Take a deep breath and release. Good. Your arms, hands, fingertips now relax, release, and let go. Your neck can now release its muscles and tension. Relax and release your jaw, the muscles around your mouth, the muscles in your face. Release, relax, let go. Your forehead, the tiny muscles around your eyes. Release, relax, let go. And now your scalp can begin to release, relax, let go as you sink deeper and deeper into a state of calm and floating. And in this state, you see a tunnel in your mind's eye, a tunnel that you gently and calmly can float towards, knowing that you are protected and safe always. And as you float towards this tunnel, you see at the end of it is a picture screen. A screen displaying something that you wish to release, a relationship. You see in your mind's eye the thing that no longer serves you, that you are completely ready to be rid of. And as you see this thing, emotion, person, relationship on the screen that you're ready to release, you discover that in your hand is a remote control. And when you are ready, you can say goodbye to this thing that you no longer need and quickly and easily flip the channel. And in flipping the channel, you feel such relief. Such a release. And now, as you flip through blank channels, you realize that there is something that you wish for yourself relationship-wise. There is one thing that comes to mind right now that is at the forefront of your mind that you wish to manifest relationship-wise in the next month, in the next 2 weeks. And now, making sure that you are holding your object that you have chosen, I want you to flip through the channels in your mind's eye and discover that on one of these channels is the probable outcome of if you get exactly what you want. You see yourself in that perfect relationship, whether it be with another person, whether it be with a family member, or whether it be a relationship with money or health. Whatever the relationship that you wish to focus on, you see in your mind's eye now. You see yourself in the best possible, even better than you could possibly imagine. You see yourself living that particular dream, scenario, relationship in the most perfect way. And as you see yourself on this screen, smiling with ecstatic joy, I want you to take a picture of yourself in your mind. Take a picture of how you look in this situation. And once you've got a good picture, I want you to really feel how it feels to look at yourself in such pure joy for having achieved that perfect relationship goal. How does that feel? Feel your heart lifted. And with that energy in mind, I would like you to imagine the energy of that joy, of that picture that's in your mind, being able to transfer down out of your head, through your body, and into your hands, which are holding that object that you have chosen. Send the energy of that joy of attaining your perfect relationship goal into the object in your hands. Infuse that object with the energy of what you have manifested already in your mind. And I want you to give that object a little squeeze and a smile and say thank you to that object, because that is what is going to help you achieve your goals. And now I will count backwards from 10 to 1 as you come back into the moment, into your body slowly, but infused with the thought and energy that your life can now easily change, and you are already on the path to achieving your dreams. 10, 9, 8, as you come slowly away from your dream and back into your body, you know that you carry that intention with you. 7, 6, you realize that you do not move away from that dream, but it is still contained inside you, ready for you to actualize it. 5, 4, 3, holding your object, which is also infused with this energy. 2, almost back. 1 and 0, back into the room, back into our circle. And this time, with the infused energy of that which you are creating. Now, your object, I want you to carry it with you if you can. Wear it. In the next 2 weeks, every day with the growing of the moon, from darkness of the new moon to the lightness of the full moon, so too will your dream come into lightness, come into fruition. Everything that you can dream and imagine is already yours on like a probable reality that has not been actualized yet. You can claim it. You just have to remove the things that are blocking it from your life. And that becomes easy when you actually set your focus on the one thing that you want. And that's what we're doing right now. So I'm very interested to see how this first new moon circle will work out for you. And if you are interested in sharing with other sisters, feel free to post below what it is that your relationship, what you want to see, what your seeds of intention regarding relationships with this Scorpio new moon are. And then we can sort of hold ourselves accountable and grow together and see what we can accomplish with our lives when we create magic and ritual around our everyday lives. Feel free to like and subscribe to this channel, because we're going to be doing a full moon circle, which will be longer if I can figure out how to upload longer videos onto YouTube. That's what I should have set my intention on this time, figuring out electronics. But also we're going to be working with crystals, we're going to be talking about sound healing and all sorts of really interesting and fun things, and doing it in short practical videos that you can incorporate into your everyday life to make your everyday life sacred, intentional, and beautiful. So I'm really excited to go on this journey with you. Happy new moon, sisters.